What is the mood of the Israelis? What is your impression?
Good. Alone, maybe? And it's just my impression. So, and only the people I run into on the streets. I said at the Knesset the other day that I'm humbled by the welcome that I have, and I am also saddened by what people, how passionate they are, and those who say thank you, and I say, for what? For telling the truth? For doing what all human beings should do? To say, wait a minute, the story's wrong here. So I guess in a way lonely, but fighters, you know, except for the Knesset. I had a different impression there. I think the Israelis, I feel, are people who have taken a desert and made it green. They're fighters. They're not going out. You know what I mean? They're going to do the impossible and do it with as much honor and integrity as possible. The Knesset, I felt, was strangely had given up on believing that the truth will win. They said to me several times, you know, the truth doesn't, you know, you can't say the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth. No, nobody will say the truth. Everybody wants to hear the truth, or at least enough people in the world to make a difference.
How do we get out of this sense of isolation, of being a kind of a pariah state in the planet?
I can't tell you that. I have no idea, because I'm a pariah in the media in my own country. They call me, you know, I had my face on Time magazine and it said madman. I've been called everything under the sun, including by the Washington Post, a creature. I mean, I don't think I've ever lost my human status before. I have tried to explain it. I've tried to explain why the media does what they do. I've tried to explain all kinds of things, and I've given up. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to play the game that everybody else plays. If you want to play the game that the media does, and I've been in this, and I think Israel is in this trap right now. You have to make a choice. You either have to keep getting punched in the face over and over again until you acquiesce, until you give up, until you conform, or you say, I don't care. Punch me in the face over and over again. I'm not going to play the game, because the truth shall set you free. Israel, square your shoulders. Stand up straight. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know what you are capable of doing, and you know what the truth is.
Why did you devoted so much airtime on radio and television to the issue, to the subject of Israel? There is China, there is America, there is, I don't know, Israel.
Israel is two reasons. Israel is the keystone to the West and to freedom. If Israel is lost, let me be selfish for a moment as an American. If Israel is lost, it's all lost. All of it is lost. The West, ask yourself this question. Do you think the Muslim extremists, if they destroy Israel, do you think they say, oh, we're happy now. We got the land we were looking for. Whew, let's relax and raise our kids and just be quiet. No, that will inflame them. They will sweep Europe and they will sweep North America. You have people who will die in the name of God. And they want a caliphate. I'm sorry, in America they say that makes me crazy. I say that makes me someone who listens to their words and reads their words. They want it to start, to restore the caliphate that was destroyed, you know, under Turkey. Gone. They want it back. You think they're going to stop at just that? No. Israel falls, we all fall. There's a selfish reason. Now the real reason for me, and that is Esther and Ruth. It started with me, this journey here in August, on August 24th, started with me reading Ruth. Don't ask me to leave. Don't ask me to leave. Where you go, I will go. Your land is my land. Your people, my people. Your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I shall be buried. That's what started this. That needs to be said by every human on earth to the Jewish people. Your God is my God. Don't ask me to leave, because I will not do it. There are decisions to be made as human beings. Do you believe that the Holocaust can happen again? I say yes.
Yes?
Have you watched what's coming out of Iran? Have you watched what Ahmadinejad is saying? You think he's... When did we become a people in the world where we don't take people at their word when they say we're going to kill you? Maybe he's joking. Maybe he's joking when he says, "Oh, Allah, give me the strength to hasten the return of the promised one." He says it in every speech. Maybe he's joking. Maybe he's just being a politician and saying that because it whips up his base. Well, if that's true, then he's got nut jobs in his base that want to cause chaos to hasten the return. And a way to hasten the return of the promised one is to wash the world in blood, and it starts with the Jews. Now, I'm not Jewish. If you're Jewish, and you want to take and go, he doesn't really mean it. You're a fool. You're a fool. How many times does it have to happen before you take somebody at their word? Let me tell you this. If I had a neighbor and they kept looking over the fence, and every time I said, "Hey, neighbor," they said to me, "I'm going to kill you." And then I would walk by and I would see them teaching their children, "Kill him. Kill him when you can. Kill him. They're evil. They're taking your cousins, and they're chopping them up and eating them," and whatever it is, the crazy stuff they say. If I had a neighbor saying that about me, if you had a neighbor saying that about you, would you dismiss them? I know I would file a complaint. I would shout it from the rooftops every second of the day. So at least the world would know. If I show up dead or my family's dead, it's that guy. It's that guy. Which are you? A victim? Are you someone who wants to plead ignorance? The world is about to change, and it can change in profoundly good ways or profoundly dark ways. I prefer to stand and root for the light, but it requires us to have courage. It requires us to know history and admit that bad things can and do happen when good people do nothing.
I thank you very much, Mr. Glenn Beck.
Thank you. Thank you. What a pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.